Hello everybody, this is going to be a somewhat short video on VCube 6 stuff. If you haven't seen it already, me, myself, and Pi made a video about how to put pins in better and stronger so they stay in longer. And his opinion and his idea is a really good one, and you should definitely go check that out. Link right here and in the description to your right. But I have a few more tips about pins and how to cut them to the perfect length and the angle to put them in so that it makes it really nice. So, okay, so usually this step would be done, what I'm about to show you, what would be done is after you've only reassembled 3 layers and the rest of the core. So you'll see these 2 centerpieces here. What you want to do is take your cutters. I'm using hobby cutters, but you can also use wire cutters like me, myself, and Pi did. And you want to line the tip of the cutters up. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. Macro. You want to line the tip of your cutters up right there with the inner edge of the piece. And cut there. Cut. And then that will be the perfect length. So you don't want it to be too long. So also, what I would suggest is with the pin. When you have your pin here, I will cut off the tip just to make it easier to work with. Death. Now, you don't want to glue your pin in at an angle like this. You don't want it to be going straight out. You don't want it to be going anything like... You want it to be up like this. Around this length, as you can see here. Not length, this degree coming out of the cube. So, fairly straight up. Not straight up like this, because it won't do anything. But you want it coming out a tiny bit like that. Normally, people would have it in like this, and that's how I used to do it, and it's not very good. You want it up like this. Very pointy, and up like this. I've said it like 10 times now, but up like this, up like this, up like this. So you want it high. Very small angle from the centerpiece to the pin. Like that. And then follow Pi's idea of cutting a little, by bending the tip a little bit. That really helps. I also like to show you some of the grooves that are formed in the pieces. With my super macro on my camera. No. You want to focus. Close. Close but no cigar. No, there we go. That is the little groove that you are attempting to dig in your pieces. If you have seen my 6x6 videos, my 6x6 rarely pops or locks up, if at all. So that is the main little groove you are dealing with. That will allow the pin to turn in that, around that piece, so you can turn the corner around it, and the pin will just go in that little channel. But then as soon as you try to turn the 3 layers, it'll catch on the side of this and push the whole thing, or it'll go right up here and won't push it at all when it slides over. So that is really all I had to add to his video. I will probably be making a video that amasses a bunch of tips and tricks that I have figured out, or that Pi has figured out, and so hopefully you can just watch the one video, but for now this will suffice. So I hope that helped, and by using Pi's tips and these tips, hopefully your pins will stay in a lot longer. And also, you can also use Loctite Super Glue. Works very, very well for me.